Hey, what's going on, guys? Gumby here. I wanted to make a quick video about Crimson Doubles. This is the new PvP mode that's been added with this limited time event of Crimson Days. I've talked briefly about what the game mode is and some of the challenges that are involved in my last video, so if you want to hear some of that, go ahead, click the link in the description. I'll put a card in the top right. You can check that video out. But I just want to talk about the structure of the way the game mode is set and just my opinion of it. It's a 2v2 elimination game mode. So it's doubles. It's a mix of the doubles playlist and the elimination playlist. And if you're the last player on your team, you get a buff. And what the buff is you get all your stats maxed. So armor, recovery, and agility, they're all maxed, and your reload speed is incredibly fast. And that happens, like I said, you're the last member on your team, so your teammate dies, you get that buff automatically. Or like for example, I had an experience where my teammate actually DC'd while we were going into the game, and I had the buff for the whole game because I was the only person on my team, and he couldn't rejoin me. But basically, this game mode, I think it's weak. I think it's not enough. Like I said, it's a mix of doubles and elimination, and essentially what they did was, for the elimination for Trials of Osiris, they just took the 3v3 skirmish aspect of it, took away a person, added a buff. Everything else is the same. I mean, it has map rotation, which is interesting. We're not playing the same map over and over and over again like we do with Trials of Osiris. But then let's not even talk about Trials. Let's just talk about elimination. They just took something that already existed and subtracted a person. It's not enough to me. Yeah, it's a free update. I get that. It's totally free, but it's not something that they want people to come back and play their game more. This isn't it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just more player versus environment content, so we get either a new raid that we should pay for. I think DLC is fine. I was perfectly fine with paying for a season pass in year one. But or even just taking the old raids and just making them a little bit harder. Maybe introduce new edges to the current mechanics, or just raise the light level of the enemies. I don't care. This would add a reason to play the older raids for people that are new to the game. I still play Vault of Glass almost weekly because it's fun. But other people don't see the experience in that because they don't have... It's the nostalgia is why I like it. I can remember playing Vault of Glass in year one and Crota's End. But back to the game mode, I don't like it. I played it for a few hours yesterday. I don't think I'm going to play it again. I might play it some this weekend with a friend if I'm bored, but there's nothing, at least with Trials of Osiris, you have a card, you have the possibility of going flawless on this card, and you can go to the lighthouse and get some sweet, sweet loot. That grind. That's the thing that Destiny brings to the table. There's nothing like that. There's no incentive to win other than just wanting to win, getting some crappy in-game rewards where the good rewards are such a low range level it's not even worth it, or just completing your bounties, and then if you complete your bounties you get legendary engrams for a random class. It's just, I don't know, the incentive just isn't there. Where's the carrot on the stick? That's what I want to see. They don't really have that in Crimson Days that I see. Another thing that I would probably change is, so like I said, they took elimination Trials of Osiris and just made it two people. Including that is, it's still 5 rounds. It's the first team to 5 rounds. This is not Trials of Osiris. Trials of Osiris, when you're trying to go flawless, is a long game. That's the long game that you know you're going to be sitting there for 2 hours, an hour, trying to do that. This game, with a buddy, I want it to be fun. Let's make games fast. Let's burn through these games. Let's get the bounties done. Let's get the wins through. Let's try to grind away some points. Like Iron Banner. An Iron Banner match, 5 to 7 minutes. This is much longer. Let's make it 3 rounds. First team to 3 rounds. There's 2 people. That's less people than normal elimination. Let's make it less rounds than normal elimination. I don't know. These are some of the thoughts that my friend and I we were having while we were playing this match. We were talking about it. Some things that we would have changed even to make it a little more playable, but honestly, I don't know what would get me to play this game mode much more. But that's just my thoughts. Are you playing the game mode? Did you have really high expectations when they were announcing it? Were you let down? Are you pleased? Do you enjoy it? These are some of the questions that I want to cultivate inside the comments. So please comment your opinion. I appreciate it. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know why I'm wrong. I don't mind. But Hope you found this video kind of helpful. I know it's kind of a rant, apologize, but it's just something I wanted to talk about. And I hope your day is beer and Skittles. And as always, thanks for tuning in.